from clickorlando.com and WKMG. We're getting results in your neighborhood now at 6 p.m. Now at 6, defense attorneys believe new evidence could clear a man sent to death row for killing 4 people. We're breaking down new findings that could set the record straight on crime.
Plus, the family needs your help tonight finding a car involved in a deadly hit and run. The signs they want drivers to look out for. But first,
homeschool, and we figured, why not? It's snowing in Florida.
I mean, we have snowstorms in Dallas, but not like this.
My first snowball!
yeah, it's the top story everyone's talking about. Definitely how chilly Central Florida is tonight and that historic winter storm that shattered Florida's all-time snowfall record. Thanks for joining us. I'm Justin Mormouth in for Ginger Gadsden.
Yeah, glad to have you with us tonight if you're not doing snow angels. The previous greatest snowfall amount ever recorded in Florida is a whopping 4 inches, which fell in Milton on March 6, 1954. Right now, estimates from yesterday's winter storm brought in at least 9.8 inches of snow to that same place.
That's incredible.
Milton.
Hard to wrap your head around, isn't it? So when we went to the parking lot here at our studios to see what that would look like, here's what we found. So that new 6 bottle you see there, 9 inches. That's close to Milton's snowfall of 9.8 inches. So you can imagine what it'd be like to drive in the snow standing next to that tire there. Not something that Floridians are all too familiar with either.
Yeah, those are ski town numbers
Yes.
right there. Meteorologist Jonathan Kegas joins us now. Jonathan, nothing in Central Florida that we would really call snow, but it's going to stay chilly.
It is really, really chilly. That's actually helping us stay on the colder side. And by the way, that doesn't count some of the drifts. We had 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts blowing that stuff around. It's kind of ugly outside. Look, we're locked in the clouds. We had a few showers, especially around early, that breeze out of the northwest. This is what the actual air temperatures are right now. Right around 50 at the Cape. We're 41 already in Orlando. We barely made it out of the 30s today in parts of Marion and northern Sumter County. We're back to the upper 30s in Wildwood, 39 degrees in Ocala. We're at 50 degrees in Titusville. One of the reasons is because of the continued cloud cover. It was gray. It was ugly. Again, we will see these clouds continue overnight. At the surface, that breeze remains out of the north and west. That is why tomorrow we have designated again an inconvenient weather day, because if you're taking out the dog, maybe I'm being dramatic, it's kind of nasty out there when you're walking around and the wind's gusting around. We're going to add showers to the mix tomorrow to add even more insult to injury. And again, temperatures may even be a touch colder than what they were this afternoon. We're going to get into those details. We'll take you hour by hour coming up at about 6:17, guys.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. Well, in 1895, the president was Grover Cleveland. It's also the first year of the first American car race, and it was the discovery of X-rays as well. Little historical context. It's also the last time Pensacola, Florida saw snow on this scale. Right now, as we told you, Milton, Florida holds the all-time record, 9.8 inches, but the city of Five Flags, that is Pensacola, got more than 8.9. Of course, this may never happen again in our lifetime, so people made sure to check it out, including someone who walked outside in shorts. Very Florida brand. Temperature is not expected to get above the freezing point until at least tomorrow morning, so a lot of this sticking around. Schools in Escambia and Santa Rosa counties are closed until Monday.
Those are legit snowflakes right there. Well, the future of security of a Nashville high school is top of mind after a shooting on campus. This is Antioch High School, about 10 miles southeast of downtown Nashville. Police say a student opened fire in the cafeteria today, killing one classmate, hurting another, before police say he shot and killed himself. The school's website tells us more than 2,000 students are enrolled here. This comes less than 2 years after a shooter killed 3 kids and 3 adults at a private Christian elementary school right up in Nashville. We expect some more information to come out from investigators. You can expect updates on air and online at clickorlando.com.
Tonight, a hit and run that's been devastating for families in Lake and Sumter counties. Florida Highway Patrol says a father who was driving his daughter home was killed in a fiery crash. This happened Friday near Oxford, where the man is from. His daughter, an avid horseback rider, facing a long and difficult recovery. Her mother tells News 6's Catherine Silver the family deserves justice. If you know anything that could help this family get justice, call the crime line, the number right there on your screen, 800-423-TIPS. You can leave an anonymous tip.
Well, almost 50 years after a man was sent to death row for murdering 4 people, his defense attorneys think they have some new DNA evidence that might exonerate their client.
Yeah, Tommy Ziegler was convicted of murdering his wife and 3 others at his furniture store in Winter Garden back in 1975. News 6's Emily McLeod is breaking down what comes next.
Well, we still have a lot more coming up on News 6 at 6.
Neighborhoods in Palm Coast could look a little different if the city lifts restrictions on house colors, the options that would be available, and the debate over if it even makes sense.
You're watching News 6 at 6. Getting results for Lake Nona, Oviedo, and all of Central Florida. We'll be right back.
And now it's time for your Cyber Tip of the Week, sponsored by ThreatLocker. Block untrusted software, including ransomware.
Stream News 6 whenever you want. Sponsored by T-Mobile. Watch news, weather, and special investigations on your time. You can even tune in to your favorite News 6 podcast. Download News 6 Plus to your smart TV now.
All right, so imagine walking down your street, seeing beautiful colors, rainbow colors on every house. Of course, that's already a thing in a lot of cities, but that could soon be reality in Palm Coast, a city considering allowing people to paint with colors like peach, pink, lavender, and green.
Yeah, this is a big change, too, and the change to the house color policy could bring a splash of creativity to the neighborhoods, maybe, but News 6's Molly Reed says it's also sparking some debate. Somebody's going to get a big, bright pink house, and we'll see what happens.
We will see.
Stuff, yeah.
We will see. Meteorologist Jonathan Kegas joins us now. It's cold. There's no getting around it, unfortunately, and relief will be here at some point. But in the meantime, Jonathan, I know I can't really complain to the guy who just came back from D.C.
Hey, D.C. was awful.
But, like, it's brutal out there.
Weather-wise or
I mean, trying to drive around, weather-wise, all of it. Yeah.
All of the yeah. So I heard you act like a tough guy before because, like, hey, it was like in the single digits
I know.
up there.
I was there for like 48 hours, so I'm
he's
hardened me too much.
No, it's really cold up there. Look, it's cold down here too. We have the clouds in play. You almost want the snow. That was the hot take Justin and I were talking about last night. If it's going to be that cold, may as well have something prettier to look at, right? I mean, I know you have to shovel it, but whatever. Another ugly day on tap tomorrow. We're locked in the clouds. We're adding showers to the mix. It's going to have that raw feel once again. So we're walking the dog again in the morning, and then we're in the afternoon. We're going to be dodging some of those showers, and it'll make it feel even colder. Now, the cold mornings are going to stay with us for a few more nights. Really, I think the last bitterly cold day is going to be on Saturday. We'll talk about that in the 7-day forecast coming up. And then once we get into next week, really by the back half of the weekend, we turn the thermostat up just a little bit. Out of control, though. Look at this. Struggling to get out of the 30s in the villages for highs today. 41 the high in Ocala. Same deal in Denellen. We're at 42 in Leesburg today. 46 degrees was the high temperature in the city. Beautiful. It's frigid in the north where they have all that snow. Pensacola is still situated just above the freezing mark. It's 40 in Tallahassee. Even chilly in Miami at 56 degrees. And again, it's not going to be until we get to the second half of the weekend where we start to see the temperatures rise a little bit. Cloud cover still draped across Central Florida, much of the Gulf, much of the Atlantic as well. That's how we remain tomorrow. We're going to be watching off our shores tomorrow for the chance and likelihood for a little area of low pressure to develop, and that's going to throw back some showers in our direction. So here we go, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't be surprised if there are a few stray showers in the mix. That'll try to increase a little bit by 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and then on and off throughout the day. I think this may be a little overdone by future clouds and rain here, but still, I think it has the right picture with being in and out of the clouds and showers. That's 5 o'clock on your commute home from work tomorrow. Stray shower hanging on, but we're going to start to wind things down to try to get a little bit more clear skies in here by the time we get into Friday morning. For that, here's a look at your pinpoint accurate forecast.
Sponsored by Strata Air Conditioning and Heating. AC emergency? You ought to call Strata.
Temperatures are going to hover pretty much where they are right now for the overnight lows, maybe drop a few more degrees, especially in Marion County. 34 is going to be our low temperature tomorrow morning, about 40 in Orlando. And again, we'll do a little bit of bouncing as we're stuck in the clouds. Again, rain chances up to 40% tomorrow. Highs tomorrow also in the 40s for most of Central Florida, with the exception of the Space Coast. We'll jump in to the low to mid 50s. Some of us trying to make a run for the 60s in southern Brevard County. That'll feel nice. Tomorrow, again, inconvenient weather day just because it's going to inconvenience your plans again. If you're outside, it's going to be a little damp. It's going to be a little raw. That breeze out of the northwest is going to be there. We're back to the mid-50s, though, on Friday. Okay, really cold morning coming up. 20s and 30s on Saturday morning. But then we jump back to the 60s, and there we go. low to mid 70s by the time we get into work next week.
When I'm excited to see 60, things have really gone wrong.
You know it.
around here. All right, Sports Director Jamie Say is here. Jamie, the Orlando weather isn't putting its best foot forward tonight. Let's hope the USA does.
Right, yeah, the U.S. men's soccer team takes the field in chilly downtown in less than an hour. We talked to the diehard fans coming up. And, it's about that time for the prestigious sports car race that this Central Floridian has been waiting a long time for. Meet the Cocoa native behind the wheel of this Mercedes in the upcoming Rolex 24.
You're a good station. You've got nice people working there, and you report the news the way it is. Very pleased with the results you got.
Next, ET, Megan Good talks wedding plans with Jonathan Major.
I'm happy and I'm thankful.
Plus, our exclusive onset of this hot bench milestone. Order the car. Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on News 6.
Welcome back to News 6. In just over a half hour, the U.S. men's soccer team takes a step toward the 2026 World Cup right here in Central Florida. Team USA faces Costa Rica at 7 in an exhibition match at Interinco Stadium. Well, best of luck to Eric and his team at the Rolex. Finally, things are happening and not happening in Jacksonville. They have not hired a new head coach, but they did fire their general manager today. Trent Baalke is out after 4 seasons. Jags still looking for a head man. Today, Bucs offensive coordinator Liam Cohen took his name out of consideration for that head coaching job. So the search continues.
Timing is so weird.
It is
Why
weird.
Didn't they just do it
It's
before?
weird.
I think they gave him a chance and to score a big-time head
This is
coach.
Baalke you're talking about.
Yeah, Baalke. And then it just didn't happen, so
Didn't happen.
Adios.
Okay, we'll see. Hey, our News 6 Plus Smart TV app has a show coming at you next.
See you later.
Breaking news, traffic. When you need to know what's going on in your neighborhood, trust Sky 6 to get the bigger picture. Exclusively sponsored by attorney Dan Newland.